second-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. On the run from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Nittany Lions offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance, an aerial show from
this game. Like, you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out.
He's going for it all. Makes the catch down the right side. Turning on the Jets. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
And, man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. And that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open receiver.
They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
They're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Catch in the middle, it's shipped. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
And the Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Looking for room, it's Singleton. After picking up a couple, he tried to freeze him with a fake spike. Time to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right in the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. For the Tar Heels, with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Lopez wants to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Hood. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got...
And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Gets rid of it. And the timing just a hair off.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense...
Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Great place to start for this offense. He's got it on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. Going to try to get it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. Lopez to pass. Pocket breaking down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Singleton. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He uncorks a bullet to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Janging on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice.
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Has to uncork this one off his back foot. And he makes the catch at the 10. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass, it's Aller. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off? A penalty on the play, and it looks like offensive pass interference. Here comes the offense, and there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Off play action. Unloads it left. That pass is incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. They've already failed to convert on fourth down once in the first quarter. Doesn't stop them from trying it here. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab past the marker. There he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Penn State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, they're running back, looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Ship. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Lopez wants to fire. He'll pull it down. At midfield, he's got room. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake now to throw. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down and run. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run play action. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Still, and the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. The Tar Heels will punt this one away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great see how the D reacts. To the air. It's Aller. Throwing right. It's caught. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Coltonecki, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that next step.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Try to get it to the edge. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got his man on the right. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He is like a loose boulder just rolling to the 32. The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll move the tight end. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. The Nittany Lions didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. They'll try to make up for that last one on 2nd and 15. Looking to pass. It's Aller. Fires to the right. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. On the ground, it's gone. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback on the keeper. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. And the Tar Heels need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And a big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down. The Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll take it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Tight end now in motion. Dropping back, it's Aller. Got him downfield. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking for space. It's gone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give to the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Tar Heels will call on their punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll field the punt and look for room. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. The sweet feet buy a little time. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge 1st down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
Things did not go their way in ACC play last year. This year, an opportunity maybe to turn things around.
And we've seen people in this league turn things around. The ACC every year, it seems like, you know, that Grease you always say, spinning that wheel of destiny. Who's going to be in the championship game? So it's not unheard of that you can have a bad season and turn it around. So, Jesse, a lot of examples to point to as they kick off this season.
Yeah, it's critical then to get off to a fast start, right? They've got to come out here in their first conference game in ACC play and put it all together. Offense has to march the ball, score points. Defense needs to get some stops and create some takeaways and set a standard for yourself throughout the course of the season.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. The Nittany Lions are threatening on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State!
Defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done. And it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Lopez to pass. Pulls it in. It's good. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Makes the catch. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's good. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. The Tar Heels decide to punt it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Send the tight end in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Shakes off the defender. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in State College, PA.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. And some room to work. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
And the Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Lopez wants to fire. Pressure coming. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Rush is on him. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
The Tar Heels line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Dropping back, it's Allard. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Nittany Lions need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Showing the arm straight down the left side.
Man, what a break on the football. He read that the whole way. He just couldn't finish it. You know he saw the end zone. He saw the grass in front of him to break on that and maybe take it to the house, but just a missed opportunity.
Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Spins away from the defense. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Made a defender miss. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's shown it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Finds his man. It's gone. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. And the Tar Heels have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Lopez to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. On the move, it's Singleton. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to him. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Got out of trouble and throws. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And the Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Right back to the well. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The give from the gun. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Lopez wants to fire. Here's a heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Might as well stick with him. Runs through a tackle.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
To the ground with the back. Shows him the stiff arm. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Give to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a 1st down. And the Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. Leaves it with the back. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Using the quick game. Stop is made at the 8, but it'll be enough to set up a 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Allard. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. Slides away. Going over the top. Makes a grab along the left sideline for the huge gain.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
The sure hands, it's good. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall. See if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're a play.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw. It's Aller. Fires to the middle. And it's picked off for the third time today. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And, guys, they really need to make something happen on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you just sort of wonder if that's some kind of moral victory from the head coach. You're not going to get shut out in front of all these eyeballs. We're just going to put 3 points up on the board. As a player, I used to absolutely hate that if I was on the losing team, because you're just trying to save face. I want to go down and try and score a touchdown. I know that the chances aren't great, but let me go out there and compete.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Got his man downfield. Lots of running room. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Penn State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Johnson wants to throw it. Bring in the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Tar Heels send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. He makes a catch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man, it's Aller. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it in the middle, it's Hall. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 2nd down coming up. With the catch, it's Wilson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Looks as if they might have that screen really set up, but he'll be stopped short of the marker. It's 4th down. The Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. Oh, this is a bad shank. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They want that clock to run. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll move the tight end. Dropping back, it's Aller. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Penn State! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on 1st down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
And the Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Tar Heels will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Looking to throw, it's Aller. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Headed to the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. We started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that
if they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching.